Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com. And here is Finster, who's just hanging. She's going to jump down any minute, I think, because she really is not interested in Lutoslawski. But I'm here. Look at that. Well, maybe she is interested in Lutoslawski. You never know. Here I am with Ripe for Reissue. And the Ripe for Reissue thing is this box of Lutoslawski symphonies, concertos, choral, and vocal works. It's 10 CDs of really, really good material. I mean, Lutoslawski, as you know, was one of the 20th century's great masters. He's a fabulous composer. He wrote a lot of terrific music, challenging, interesting, sometimes difficult music, but certainly worthwhile. Well, there she went. And anyway, the point is, there's a wider point to make here, and that has to do with Naxos boxes. You know, Naxos does not generally make box sets. I mean, not like some of the other labels have been boxing everything up in their catalogs. But Naxos has an enormous catalog, and it is ripe for boxing up. I mean, there's some fabulous stuff there. I mean, they've done series, one after the other of interesting music by unusual composers. And sometimes they box them up, sometimes they do, and they do a good job. I mean, look at this. This is, it's quality material. It's heavy duty, and it's properly put together, and it has a decent booklet with notes. And I mean, they've really done a nice job when they've done boxes, but they haven't done enough. And this one is out of print. It's gone. It's history. Now, the individual CDs in here are in print. And of course, they're available now individually. Naxos used to be a budget label. Now it's not. I mean, they're available at regular prices, whatever you want to call those. And sometimes they're difficult to source. And it's their catalog needs to be brought under control and organized. And one of the ways to do that is to do some series. Do a series of box sets that cover some of the repertoire terrain that Naxos uniquely, as often as not, has covered, and covered extremely well. So let's see what's in here, and who's doing what. Essentially, it doesn't say. So let's take a look. Here's the booklet. You'll either look at the booklet or we'll look at the individual discs. One of these things got a little bit bent. So yeah, there's no track listing in the booklet, so it's on the individual discs, and here they are, 10 of them. You ready? First, we get Symphony Number 1, the Silesian Triptych, Venetian Games, and Chantefleur et Chantefable, his late song cycle, and Postludium 1, with Olga Pasichnik, soprano, there we go, the Polish National Radio Symphony Orchestra, Antoni Wit. You know it's going to be first rate if Antoni Wit's doing it, and most of the time anyway, and this certainly is. And here we have these same people, the symphonic variations, the Little Suite, Symphony Number 2, and the Piano Concerto with Piotr Paleczny piano, and the same orchestra with Antoni Wit. Disc number 3, Paganini Variations, Paroles tissées, woven words, Les espaces de sommeil, the spaces of sleep, and Symphony Number 3 with Bernd Glemser, wonderful pianist, Piotr Kuzovich, tenor, Adam Kruszewski, baritone, and Antoni Wit and his folks. I mean, this is top quality stuff. These are better performances than Lutoslawski's own, by the way. They really are. The Musique Funèbre, Chain 2, Dialogue for Violin and Orchestra, Interlude, the Partita for Violin and Orchestra, and Symphony Number 4, with Krzysztof Bakowski, violin, and Antoni Wit. We've got this one, Livre pour Orchestra, the Cello Concerto, Novelette, and Chain 3, with Andrzej Bauer, cello, and Antoni Wit. Yes, you're getting the idea here. It's mostly Antoni. I think it's almost all Antoni Wit. Let's see. The Concerto for Orchestra, 3 poems by Henri Michaud, Mi Partie for Symphony Orchestra, and the Overture for Strings with Camerata Silesia. Anna Shostak, she's doing, the three poems. Yes, she's in the three poems. And, Wit conducting. I'll tell you if Wit's not conducting. How's that? Three postludes, preludes, and fugue for 13 solo strings. The mini overture, the fanfare for Louisville, the fanfare for Cube, the prelude for GSMD, and the fanfare for the University of Lancaster. There you go. Disc 8. Here we go. Dance preludes for clarinet and orchestra. The double concerto for oboe and harp. Oh, that's a lovely work. Interesting, strange work. The finale is Marziale e Grotesco. It's a wide range of expression in this piece. Metamorphoses for cello and string orchestra. Chain 1 for 14 performers. 2 children's songs for voice and chamber orchestra. 6 children's songs for voice and instruments with various soloists and people like that. And then we've got, the Polish Christmas carols. These are so beautiful. 20 Polish Christmas carols, Lacrimosa, and 5 songs. A gorgeous record. I did a separate video about these Christmas carols. They are absolutely lovely, lovely, wonderful performances. And finally, the partita for violin and orchestra. Oh, this is Lutoslawski's last concert with him conducting. He was not a bad conductor of his music, actually. He was a good conductor of his music. It's just that other people did it better, generally speaking. The partita for violin and orchestra, interlude, chain 2 for violin and orchestra, and Chantefleur et Chantefable, and chain 1. It was a serious concert of his music with Fujiko Imagishi, violin, Valdine Anderson, soprano, the new music concerts with Witold Lutoslawski, and this was in 2010, the concert, apparently. So there you have it, 10 CDs of Lutoslawski, beautifully presented in a lovely box. There we go. I don't know if do we get texties and translations? Well, it seems not. That's annoying for the texted works. But the music is wonderful. The performances are wonderful. It's one of the gems of the Naxos catalog. And it's unavailable. It should be ripe for reissue. And Naxos, like I said, needs to work harder organizing its catalog into coherent sections by repertoire or performer or whatever they want to do, and getting these things in boxes and issuing them accordingly. I mean, I'll just give you one example of what they didn't do. They have that fabulous collection of Ives. They've got all the songs, almost all the orchestral works. They've got chamber works. They've got small pieces. Fantastic thing. Where's the Ives box? I mean, come on. This is not rocket science. It really isn't. There are some things that they just obviously should be doing. So that's one of them. And there are many others that we could talk about as well. The National Music Series, the Japanese music, American music, whatever else music that there's, Spanish music. They've got all those series that they did by nationality. Wow, what terrific box sets those would make. So think about it, Naxos. That's my suggestion. And keep on listening, friends. Thanks for joining me. Take care.